early this morning when I just woke up. So I just feel that let me just let me just go live and see how it's going to go. So there is a so so recently the food price has come down. So if you look at it, some of the food that has come down right now is tomato is already coming down, and pepper is already coming down. So it's apparently important for us to understand that even at a global level, agriculture is becoming more intense, and people who has to go into agriculture because when sleep did not come and you're just feeling bored, I just decided to come online now, and I'm pressing my laptop. So watching Nigerian news, I'm just checking out news. and at the same time looking at the situation. So checking out some of the latest news across the globe. You understand? Yeah. So checking out some of the latest news across the globe. So I'm actually looking at the Punch now. So I want to read news of what is happening in the country and globally. See. So when you don't have something to do in the midnight, uh, it's early in the morning. So I just decided to come online. So I might be online for the next 1.5 hours. So let's read this news that has to do with food. Oh, 7 family members die of food poisoning in Sokoto. Hey, what might kill them? Not fewer than 7 persons are from the same family in Ajin Borno, Kanji district in the Shagari local government area of Sokoto have reportedly died as a result of consumption of contaminated cassava delicacy. This is contained in a statement signed by the Information Officer, Sokoto State Ministry of Health, Nura Bello, on behalf of the Commissioner for Health, Hajiya Asabe Balarabe, on the Sunday evening. The statement revealed that the village head of the community, Malam Muhammadu Modi, while narrating the incident to the Marabe, who led the powerful delegation to the area, said the victims consumed the cassava meal during their dinner. According to him, the victim comprised the father, Malam Abubakar, his wife, Aishatu Abubakar, and 5 children. This is a tragic story. So they consume, according to him, the victim comprises the father, Malam Abubakar, his wife, and Ashiat Abubakar, and 5 children. They all die after eating food. This is serious. It then happened last Wednesday, and the cause of the death is actually yet to be confirmed. He said this was because the suspected cassava has been used by about 4 houses. He said this was because the suspected cassava has been used by about 4 houses in the village, and no case of illness was recorded in those houses. That's serious. The statement further said the village head, on behalf of the residents, thanked the state governor, Dr. Ahmed Aliyu, for showing his concern on them in that direction. Okay. In a remark, Balarabe said they were in the village to assess the cause of the incident for onward communication to the state government for necessary action. The commissioner said the ministry would take sample from one teenager who happens to be alive after eating the suspected cassava meal. On behalf of the state governor, he condoled with the people over the incident and prayed to Allah to forgive those who lost their life. She used the opportunity to call on the people to ensure prompt reporting of any strange disease in their domain for ministry intervention. In his remark, the Director of Health for Shagai Local Government Area, Sani Bello Tambua, thanked the Commissioner for her concern and hope the effort will be sustained. Well, the thing is that if you look at it, the issue of this food poison, I think it happens. One also happened in, if I'm not mistaken, in Kwara, like 3 or 4 days ago. It's actually becoming something someone needs to be very, very aware of. This issue of food poisoning. And now let me check. I want to check the food poison in Kwara. One happened in Kwara too. Okay, yeah, yes. Now this is the one that happened in Kwara 5 days ago. You see, 5 days ago, this one also happened in Kwara. We have a Kwara State Governor has placed the health care sector on outbreak response mode after confirmation of 4 deaths in Eruda community, Ilorin West local government area of the state as a result of food poisoning. So the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Amino El Imam, said the victim death was from the consumption of amala, believed to contain poison. See, El Imam, at a press conference address in the Ilorin state, the state capital, on Tuesday, also go that one death was recorded from gastroenteritis. So, according to her, the entire health team of the ministry visited the community after report of a family who lost a number of their relatives after consumption of lafun amala made from cassava. Lafun amala is actually a mixture of on getting there, the claim was lafun amala. I was actually talking about lafun amala. Lafun amala is one of the is a local food in southwest Nigeria that is mostly consumed by Yoruba people and is widely known. Other people do take it, but mostly. So, lafun amala is I think you mix it with you mix yam flour with cassava flour together. So that's how lafun amala is. So on getting there, the claim was that there was a case of food poisoning where 70-year-old man fell ill and died after consuming amala. Unfortunately, her son and grandkid also consumed the same food, fell ill and died. They were taken to the University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital where they passed away, she said. El Imam stated that amala made from lafun could have been responsible for the death. So it actually she explained further that the people who consume yam flour without lafun were fine. Now, lafun is the one that is gotten from cassava, pure cassava. This thing is called lafun amala. The one that you process. Lamenting that those consume the mixture of both lafun and amala mixture fell ill and eventually even some of them died. So that's how food poisoning. One happened in Kwara, and another one happened in this one happened in Sokoto. And almost 9 people lost their life. 9 people lost their life, and the one that happened in Kwara State, like 4 people lost their life. So let's check some of the food. So let's check food weapon. Edo opposition party at war over rice food price. FG rice. So let's see, this has to do with food, and the truck of rice given to states by federal government as palliative has generated friction between the Edo State government and the opposition All Progressive Congress in the state. Right, Adeyinka Adedipe. No one would have thought that the idea of using rice as palliative among other measures to ease the hardship of Nigerians due to economic situation of the country will generate so much discount and discourse in Nigeria. Following a 10-day protest against bad governance and hunger, which ended on Saturday, the spotlight shifted to the measure the federal government has taken to alleviate the suffering of the people, and one of them was distribution of truck load of rice to various states. If anything is happening, let them distribute rice. So the rice was to be distributed to the internal displaced person, the less privileged, and the poorest of the poor in the society. At this point, the populace was eager to know what happens to the truck of rice. So this was actually the in Edo State, where the governorship election will take place September 21, the issue took a political dimension as the opposition All Progressive Congress pointed out that the state government was silent on the rice the FG gave to the state and wondered what happens to the staple food. The fact that no official came out to confirm if the state got the rice or not gave rise to speculation, which fueled further bickering between the state government and the APC. And when the state Governor Obaseki, unveiled his full support program for Christians and Muslims over 2 months with the provision of 1 billion monthly to procure and distribute food, especially rice to the poor through religious organizations. The opposition in the state alleged that the rice supplied by FG was what was being rebagged and handed to the religious bodies. So that is how acting state chairman of the APC Gerard Tenebe media consult to the APC governorship campaign council Kazeem Afegbua, a former governor of the state, now Senator Adams Oshiomhole, Minister for Niger Delta Abubakar Momo, at different times allude to the fact that the state got 20 truck of rice from DFG. So this is actually coming from let me see if there is any food that has to do with food and this protest is actually tagged hunger protest. If you look at it, one of the things that is that we just need to get from this one of the things that we just need to get from this whole scenario is the fact that time after time you get to understand some things that let's see let's go to earthwise if we can actually get cancel. So let's see. So if you look at it, the hunger protest is actually about the cost of food, high price of food in the country. And you see, one of the thing I will from I think it is important for us to analyze some of the things that is important. This issue of hunger protest, we discover that food price is not encouraging. So let's see. I'm trying to look at related another related news. Let me go to Vanguard. Let's check Vanguard out. Let's look at Vanguard. Vanguard news today. So if you look at it, if you look at it, the food prices of food price can only come down if there is a massive production in it actually has to do with it actually has to do with massive production of food, which is farming. And if you look at it, okay, let's hear what people talk from the Vanguard about what people are saying about people talk on FG lifting tariff on rice, maize, and wheat. So let's see. So what people are saying about FG lifting tariff on rice, maize, and wheat for 150 days, and that's close to 6 months. Abi? Yeah, federal government is planning to suspend duty tariff taxes on some essential food items imported through land and sea border. It was gathered that the decision was informed by the need to bring down the cost of food items, which has hit the roof, making life unbearable for Nigerians, of course. A source also said the lifted food items, which include maize, wheat, Husk brown rice, and cowpea, will enjoy a 150-day duty-free import window. That means that they are planning to import more food into the country. Well, there is advantage and disadvantage to importation of food. These are what we need to get. Is that okay? Let's see. Hear some people's comments. But this is a short-sighted decision. The better things to do is to size the amount of these listed items that the country need for a year and measure the quantity produced domestically. Reduce the cost of import by the produced amount produced domestically. Encourage local farmers to produce more and continue to reduce import by the amount of domestic output. Until then, the 150-day duty-free gimmicks will surely backfire. What stop the importer from getting the benefit of duty-free import on this item or storing their import on the warehouse and wait for import to be imposed and then resume selling. The country need people with brain to run to run things, not just yes men and women who are there to benefit. Well, this actually yeah, it's easier said than done. What when you put this in the hand of Nigerian farmer, remember that they did when Buhari, remember what they did when Buhari closed the border to allow Nigerian farmer to make sales and grow. The bag of rice that Itato sold for between 5,000 and 7,000 jumped to 35,000 and later became more expensive. So what this person didn't actually understand is that when it comes to food production, there are many factors to consider when it comes to production production, especially when it comes to farming. You see, cost of inputs is getting out of hand. There is no doubt to that. The cost of input right now is getting out of hand. Many of some of these farmers as they are facing a lot of challenges like insecurity, insecurity, cost of input, uh, land infertile. And we in this part of Africa we practice what we call we practice land following and land shifting conservation process where we shift from one place to another, but that land is no longer there again. So that is one of the major issue that is paramount, because if you look at it critically you discover that people tends to forget that the Nigerian population is increasing and the land area is reducing. So if you critically examine the situation, you discover that it is becoming more intense, because looking at it, people tend to underrate the fact that underrate the fact that people the the situation of the country, the population is not encouraging, is going out of hand, and the government is not really preparing for the worst, for the worst. So these are the things that we need to consider. So 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 let us get that fact, very important. And food food prices might come down, might go down, but if food price come down and go down, people need to just understand that it is very important that we cannot survive by importation. We cannot survive. We cannot survive with importation. When we start importing food, for how long? For how long? Okay, look at it now. If FG have to lift this now for 150 days, which is 6 months, after that, what will be the next line of action? Of course, everything will go back the way it was now. So that's why we need mass production from the farmer. So mass production from land availability. Government needs to consider the population which is going out of hand, insecurity, insecurity. So those are the things that is really affecting some of the things. So we hope everything will change in the future. Thank you for watching this video, and it's already 30 minutes. So later on, I believe tomorrow we'll still talk about other things. later on
we'll be
if
discussing more about other
tomorrow
stuff.
we'll still talk about other things.
So I just decided that it's time for me to stop this live stream, and
We'll be
maybe
discussing more about other
I'll
stuff.
be I'll be checking out on some of the things that.
So I just decided that it's time for me to stop this live stream, and
Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking my videos, and
I'll be checking out on some of the things that.
so see you maybe tomorrow. See you in my next video, of course. That is important.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking my video.
Take care and God bless.
So see you maybe tomorrow. See you in my next video because that is important.
Take care and God bless.
Yeah.